Hey everybody, what's going on? So I've got a different kind of video today. Today we're going to be discussing the aftermath of the Ryzen launch. The product is now officially launched, but it won't be available until March 2nd. So yeah, we're just going to talk about the aftermath of what happened today. So basically AMD showed off Ryzen to tech reviewers. And then they officially stated the pricing for the 8-core SKUs, these three that are going to be available at launch, which is today, but they're not really available today. They're only available for pre-order since they are going to be in stores on March 2nd. So that's going to be a week and 1 day from today. So that's going to be Ryzen. Yeah, let's talk about what happened. So basically, I was observing the demand for this to see how, because AMD claimed that they made a lot of these, they stockpiled so many of these CPUs, and even despite all of that, the pre-orders within the first day, the 1800X, which is the most expensive Ryzen chip, and it's a flagship chip, so it's a $500 CPU, it's an 8-core with SMT, so that's effectively Windows 10, Windows 7 and up will consider this a 16 threaded CPU, so definitely an excellent CPU for anybody who wants to do any sort of heavy workload like video editing, Photoshop work, like animation work, live streaming, Twitch, real-time encoding x264, all that kind of stuff. This CPU is going to be really good with it. The interesting thing about this is it does not include a stock cooler in the box. This is just the processor itself. So you guys who are buying this or pre-ordering it need to keep that in mind. You'll have to use your own cooler. And right now, older coolers, you're going to have to get one of those. Either you have to buy a new cooler that supports AM4, or you're going to have to get a mounting kit that actually supports AM4. So like, I'll link a description to the video that I did on the Noctua one, but there are other ones from Cooler Master and NZXT and some other companies that are going to be in on this on release date. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it's kind of weird that they don't have the stock cooler, because I was actually looking forward to the stock cooler, the new Wraith cooler with the RGB LED ring in the center. You could do the whole Ryzen orange ring setup. But it's not available, so not a deal breaker though. For me, I'm already set up with an Noctua anyway. But anyway, moving on to the 1700X. So this one's still available for pre-order on Newegg. It's also still available for pre-order on Amazon, supposedly somewhere. Let's see, AMD Ryzen 1700X. Oh, not K, 1700X. So yeah, this one's still available. It's a bestseller. The 1800X is also completely gone. Like, everybody bought it like within the first. I don't know how fast Amazon sold. I think Amazon sold out before Newegg. But yeah, Newegg was one of the first ones out the gate. If you're lucky enough to live near a Micro Center still has them available for pre-order. Unfortunately, they have not listed the compatible motherboards, so I don't think. If you reserve one of these now and you process that, I don't think you can take advantage of the $30 saving on the compatible motherboard, because you can't bundle the motherboard with the Ryzen right now. So that's probably why these are still in stock, because there's people holding out for that $30 savings. You can bundle graphics cards with them, but right now it's more so the platform, like the motherboard and the CPU are way more important right now than the graphics card, because this launch is a CPU launch. But anyway, that's Micro Center for you. Still available right now. 1700X is also still available from Newegg, and the 1700, which is the cheapest one out of the 8 cores, coming in at $330 for a 8-core 16-thread CPU that has a TDP of 65 watts, and it's bundled with the all-new, let's zoom in on this, check this out, the stock cooler from AMD. This is the Spire, this is the Wraith Spire. That's a cool marketing name, I like it, I think it works. It's not the Wraith, like the big beefy square one. I think this one still does have the LED ring though. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, we'll be seeing more of these in the coming months. But all the tech reviewers pretty much got a 1800X. So they're gonna be. This is the one that you're gonna see the benchmarks from. So yeah, they're gonna be doing like single core, multi-core, all that stuff, gaming performance, rendering performance, all your typical expected benchmarks. 1800X, that's the way to go. That's the one that I will be showcasing also on this channel. So that's a $500 CPU. I will be upgrading from a Haswell i7 to Ryzen 7. So it's going to be a pretty huge upgrade going from a quad core 4770K to a 1800X, and we'll also be comparing it with the FX 8350 that I have. It's worth noting also, if you're not someone who builds your own PC, you will be able to get the boutique pre-built ones through resellers like Best Buy and you know, like the actual boutique websites like CyberPower PC, for instance, has one here showing the Ryzen 7 1700X. So I think it's going to be a good time to be a PC gamer. Anybody who wants to get into like hardcore video editing, rendering, all that kind of stuff, this is going to open up the market for those sort of people. I don't think people really realize how much of a big deal this is, but yeah, you can already see, like, this is literally like day one already. Like, all these motherboards are out of stock. Auto notify. The Crosshair 6 Hero came back. It went out of stock like twice today. So the Aorus Gaming 5 is out of stock. The Tai Chi from ASRock is out of stock. These are pretty much the ones everyone's looking forward to. Even MSI's monster $300 gaming titanium, the X Power series, which is basically their big overclocking one. This is the one that has like the dual. It's got dual M.2. You can see right here, it's got an M.2 with the shield. It's got another M.2. It's got U.2 on it. That's insane. They even kept the PS2 there for the old school mice, which are really good for competitive like FPS games. USB 3.1. Everything. It's just like fully loaded. Even that one's sold out. So it's like people are going crazy right now. This is going to be some insane stuff. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on the new Ryzen CPU launch, and I'll be looking forward to seeing in the comments if you guys are going to be building a Ryzen computer. I'll be doing a build a PC how-to video series here on Ryzen featuring the 1800X. Haven't settled on the motherboard yet. Let me know in the comments what motherboard you're going to go with, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.